Welcome, Leo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your meditation. Again, in advance of Pluto moving into Aquarius. And this is about your ability to transform. And it is particularly connected to the place of your significant partnerships. However, Pluto's transit into Aquarius will be about 21 years. It was at least 16 years in Capricorn where it is leaving. So in 2024, Pluto's movement into Aquarius will be effective until October. About mid-October until mid-November, it will retrograde back into the final degree of Capricorn, where it will finally, before Thanksgiving, move into Aquarius for the next 20 years. So this slow-moving planet is going to have a very incremental transformative effect in this area of not only your effectiveness, productivity, your well-being and efficiency, your health, your productivity and service before you prepare yourself for significant and transformative changes in your significant relationships. I've laid out the Crow and the Good Tarot in the past, the present, past, and future. I will use 3 oracle decks throughout the reading. Thank you for being present and welcome to all of you that are new and familiar. I appreciate all the support that you give me so that I'm able to do something that I love deeply. In your overall energy, the 7 of Cups. And this is really affecting this area of you projecting a desire for gratification in terms of your routines and habits, ways in which you have been processing the lessons and rewards of mental health, of fitness, so that you are understanding better and choosing more directly things that arise from your own desires, expression and talents that you express according to your own vision of happiness, of well-being. And this is really about processing a confusing array of options in many cases for you that actually affirm that you are on the path of your vision, of your mission, of service. However, the many choices and options you have in a culture and society where ease is valued and pursued at every turn, you are instead gradually recognizing the distractions that exist in ways that are appearing to guide you towards greater wellness and health, and instead looking at the path that is best for you, the direction, the goal, the vision that you are pursuing that will impact your health and your efficiency overall for the long term. In your present, we have the Hermit card. In the past, we have the King of Cups, and in the future, the Hanged Man. It is the result of your maturity and greater compassion, not only for others and for experiences that have been challenging and even hurtful or caused you pain or suffering, that you have been able to transform and recognize the power of your encouraging a greater perspective, This is about your growth of perspective and the ability initially for you to consult with your own guides, your own authority, tap into the understanding that you have earned the right to be who you are, and that you are a unique and original individual. You have your own goals, your own muses, your own mentors, your own teachers, those who understand your purpose, that build on your self-knowledge, something that you've gained through the experiences you've had in the past, something that has helped you to recognize that being vulnerable has not been a weakness, that your vulnerability is what has allowed you to grow and transform, to survive, to thrive against obstacles that could have blocked you or stopped you. And that compassion for self is what helps you to be a guide, a counsel, a mentor to others who come to you for your experience of life, for your successful life experiences, and that guide you ultimately to not only feel that compassion for others, but to forgive yourself for choices, decisions you've made that ultimately expressed the best that you could do at the time. It's that maturity that has helped you to recognize the lessons you've gained, and having experienced that sense that you were doing the best that you could, and all of it, even the errors, have contributed to the lessons you've learned, the growth you've achieved, so that you are now urged on to taking a greater perspective, understanding that if you could, have grown your perspective from the past, that there is more elevation, a greater understanding, a higher sense, a higher vision over your experiences and the possibilities that you are now actually cultivating, recognizing that by expanding, broadening your vision, your understanding, that you will be able to maximize the opportunities that are all around you. It's about a sense of gratitude and recognizing that allows you to see the opportunities for growth in all of your circumstances. I'm going to pull a Flora and Fauna of Africa and ask you, if you're resonating, Leo, with this reading, that you like this video, share this with someone who may find it useful, comment below. I love to hear your thoughts, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I've pulled the Savannah hare, and the plant associated with the hare is the verbena, the lovely verbena. And the key word is thoroughness. Be quick in thought and action. Surround yourself with positive people, and be aware of those who seek to take advantage of you. And I'm also going to pull a soul's journey. And I'm going to read a quote to you that I've recently read from Christina Campo, who writes about gravity and grace. As grace blooms, a pure and pale flower on the dark foliage of necessity. That is a metaphor for me around Pluto's entrance into Aquarius. And I pulled the service card. I feel good when I can help others. And Leo as the embodiment of the sun, authentic expression, and love. This is something that actually comes naturally to you just through the light of your own being. I'm going to clarify the present, the Hermit, the Ten of Earth, and the Eight of Earth. This is indicating a really powerful sense of contribution that you have to make to the world. This may be urging, even putting pressure on the ability to look for the next step by cultivating your own inner wisdom. That the desire to understand your purpose and the nature of your service is in contributing to this legacy that you recognize that you have benefited from. You have grown, been given access to abundance through the efforts of others. This can be your ancestral lineage, your cultural heritage, that has contributed to you having the opportunities that you have in this life. And you now understand that you have the ability to contribute back to that legacy through the cultivation of your own gifts and talents by developing yourself. And that is really about the practice of discipline, perseverance, improving upon your craft, your skills, so that you understand your preparedness for any opportunity that you receive by being the best that you can be. This is really a deep understanding of how work creates transformation. Transformation is not magic. It does not happen overnight, but instead it happens through our continuous effort. Anything can be transformed into anything else through our effort to make it so. And that includes the steady procedural steps in that direction. Through your own personal efforts, you're able to impact upon greater communal abundance, a legacy, a resource that can advance the abundance of others. In the past, the King of Cups is clarified by the Six of Fire and the King of Air. You have experienced some incredible and considerable victory, and part of that victory has been facilitated by your honest pursuit of the truth, by sticking to and being open about the things that you once assumed were the case, the reality, your experience. You've really opened up yourself through your curiosity and others to the entertainment of new ideas, new inspirations, new illuminations that inform you about what in fact really constituted your reality, not simply your experience of the failures or challenges, the difficulties you experienced. That victory has come as a result of your learning to commit to the group, of not simply standing alone, but understanding you're a part of an effort of among others to work towards something, and your commitment to that team has helped your team to value you in a way that is deeply meaningful to you, in a way that you may have isolated yourself from in the past, but you now are recognizing that by being that team member, that excellent team member, that you elevate the whole group through any successes that you experience. And more than simply elevating the effort or the project or the organization that you're working on, you incur the favor, the respect, the recognition of your peers and teammates. That is what you're valuing. That's what contributes to the self-knowledge. That's what informs your inner wisdom and helps you to be reflected in positively in your actions, and helps you to understand your place, your authority, who you are through that reflection. In the future, the Hangman is clarified by the Eight of Water and the Three of Fire. There's definitely many lessons that you have learned and gained through your close bonds and relationships. You've been devoted to significant relationships that have advanced you, that have supported you, that have guided and loved you. They have, in fact, helped you to recognize the challenges that exist before you now positively, those challenges that you are now choosing in recognizing the opportunities available to you through things that may appear difficult or labor intensive in some way that may be distasteful to you, but in fact that you are beginning to recognize are advancing your growth, advancing your talents, allowing you to formulate the skills that you have, the services or products in such a way that you can share them with a less familiar audience, with a less familiar team or part of the world that is in fact in need of your services, in need of the way that you've learned to avail yourself of the resources that are available to you. You're now looking to create resources for others. This is all a part of the service that actually lights you up in a significant way, advances you and your loved ones by releasing them and moving on to a challenge that is significant to your life path, that gives meaning to your life. I've pulled the belladonna, and the key word is silence. Listen more and quiet be. Thank you so much, Leo, for this reading. Until next time, namaste.